Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be ranking Premier League managers here in this tier in front of you. As you can see, and I don't have the tier in front of me.
That's no start.
As you can see in this tier in front of us, we have got the following rankings. You have got God, decent, average, really nothing special, and sack him. Alex, what is the like target?
We're going for 641.
And don't forget to subscribe. That's the key, subscribe.
Subscribe, boys.
We've got our managers in front of us here. None other than to start off with Leicester City's manager, Brendan Rodgers. Where are we putting him, boys?
Leicester City.
Right. Let's go one
Look. If there was a category for bottle, it'd go in there.
Whoa.
Let's go. Oh.
If there was a category for it,
Listen,
Alex.
Alex.
Alex, and that's where
Alex
Alex
right there. Alex is right there. Like, it's true though. You can't lie. He bowled twice.
Oh my god! You know, Mikel Arteta has been managing for like 2 months. And he's
We haven't got to him.
shut your mouth, fat knee.
In your head rent free. Yeah, he's in your head rent free. We haven't even started him. He's talking about Arteta. You see this? I didn't mention Arteta. But listen, let's take it away.
You love him, didn't you? Oh, Arteta this.
Take it away. We're not on about Arteta yet. What's wrong with this guy?
In terms of Rodgers, you know, to be fair, he is a bottle job, but you know, he's done a sublime job at Leicester City Football Club. I think you guys can agree with that as well. Finishing 2 seasons in a row, 9th, and then to go and finish 5th, and then looks like we're gonna have a good season, attracting some good players, signing some good players. So I'm gonna put Brendan Rodgers in the top tier. And yeah.
What?
No, edit. Okay, we'll have a vote.
I don't think it's decent anymore.
Right, 1 sec, boys. I might just go and search on YouTube to find Babsy's channel to have a look when it was ever Rodgers.
I don't care.
Go
back.
Oh my god!
Cheers, Ellis. You are now giving me a censoring job. So thanks, Ellis. Nice one.
Was he?
Decent.
I'm not putting in God. I think decent maximum.
Decent for me, but not God.
Decent. Sam?
I'm sticking him on average.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Go on, Babs. What are you saying?
I'm going to say, look, I used to rate him quite a bit, but what I realise at Leicester now is, and Ellis said it himself, he's very stubborn. So he's still decent for me, but like he's getting to the stage where I'm like, bro, when you keep him bottling it, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, it's the consistency that's the issue for me, really.
Decent
Definitely.
is. That's the average.
Yeah.
Decent.
Right.
Decent.
David Moyes.
You gotta sack him. No, let's be honest here, boys. Like, West Ham United have won the last 2 games, and he hasn't even been on the bench line, so I'm not too sure. He's
I disagree. I disagree. I think there's too much disrespect in David Moyes' name.
No. It's deserved.
In my opinion.
See what he did with Man United?
Man United.
In my opinion, listen.
Come on, mate.
Listen, in my opinion, I'm gonna say this is me, obviously, different to you guys. I'd say average.
But anyway,
I think he's long gone, boys. Long gone.
I think his time as a manager is way gone. Yeah,
done. Yeah, I agree.
Alex says he's long gone, but he'll do an incredible job at Ipswich Town, mate. So,
mate, I'll take him at Ipswich, obviously.
yeah.
Anyway, let's vote, boys. If I had to put David Moyes on one of these tiers, I'd probably go for really nothing special.
I'd say sack him, mate.
I'd say sack him. If he was my manager, I'd be so upset. I wouldn't want to watch football again. So
That's
there you
harsh,
go.
but true.
All right.
no, I mean, like, if he was a Spurs manager, I
It's true.
don't think I would enjoy my time as watching Spurs if he was Spurs manager. So
I'm gonna stick my neck. I'm gonna say I think average for me.
Wow.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? I actually think David Moyes is a decent manager. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think.
Same. I think it's.
I'm gonna put him in average. I think he is, like, he gets away too much disrespect. I think he's a good manager.
He was a good manager before Man United and then just lost the plot since.
So where are we putting him?
Sack
I
him.
put him average.
sack him.
All right. You know, if we even it out, let's put really
Go in the
nothing
middle.
special. Really nothing special.
And 2 average.
So
Right,
sack
nothing
him.
special.
Done. Move on.
All right, we'll sack him
No
then.
what? Okay.
David
All
Moyes,
right.
you've
We
got
have
to
4
sack.
sack him and 2
You're
average.
Sack him.
Democracy prevails.
Right, the next one then
Moyes, yeah.
is Chris Wilder.
It's an interesting
Great first
one,
season.
that.
Yeah.
Interesting. You see, first season I would have put decent, but it goes way lower down now for me. I think really nothing special, personally.
Yeah, but is that him or
I
is that
really?
his
I
team?
think average because we don't know
Really?
yet from this season. He's had
No,
an
no,
incredible
I
season
would
last season, but
And hasn't won a game or got a point this season.
that's the thing. So
No,
we
but
don't,
I
we don't.
would definitely say average, and I say that
Even-
because I'm looking at him as
He's-
a manager, not
yeah.
his team around him. The players, what he's getting out of his players. Like if I look at their team, that looks like a championship side, and they're still in the league.
100%.
They nearly got
Yeah.
European League football last year. For me, at least average. At least.
Losing
I
Henderson's
agree.
a big blow for them as well. So I
Exactly.
think
I agree.
second season blues. Maybe it's just the players not performing. So I think he's definitely at least average.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
we can
say
all
average,
agree.
Actually, I will say average, for
Average.
that reason. Yeah.
He's got-
Average
yeah.
boys.
Okay.
Done.
Right, we'll move on. We'll move on nice and quickly to Steve Bruce.
We'll say-
It's sack him.
I think he's
Sack him.
underrated. You know,
I'm sorry.
massively.
No, hang on.
I'm-
So you're
come
gonna
off
put,
it,
you're
man.
gonna put David Moyes in sacking, but you're not gonna put Steve Bruce there. They're the same
Yes,
level.
because I think
Nah,
That's what I said.
Steve
Yes.
Bruce does a
Nah,
better job
sack
at
him as well.
Newcastle than Moyes does at West Ham, and I do believe.
Boys, you know what it was? All you need to do is speak to Newcastle fans here. When Rafa Benitez left, we're going to get relegated, blah, blah, blah. Steve Bruce done an unreal job. I don't care. He's attracted top players. He's done a great job with them. Average.
biased.
I'm going to
Alright.
put an average.
I think average as well.
Alright, cool. I don't know.
Average,
Alright.
I'm fine with that.
is.
I'll stick him an average too.
Wow.
Right, next up
Wow.
is newly promoted side manager Scott Parker.
Sack
Now-
him.
Now, hang on. Do you know what, lads? I've actually
sorry,
got the
but-
best. I've got the best insight here. I went to see his his team train before, and I don't think he's actually that bad of a manager. I just feel sorry for him because his players he's got.
He does have a
And
team,
also-
Fulham team, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's
and
what-
he's
hasn't
also
got- he hasn't
in
got
his
the-
early stages
he-
of the managerial career as well. So.
And
I
also,
was about
look,
to say that,
people
yeah.
underestimate it, right? They saying about him in the Premier League now, but also how did he get them back up?
Really?
No, I'd full on
Yeah.
say sack
I think-
him. I'd full
I
on
think
say
he's
sack
going to be
him.
the first.
No, I'd go.
He's
I'd
not Premier
go.
League standard. He's not Premier League.
I
I
think
don't
I'd
know,
go
because
really
he's
nothing
a big
special.
guy.
This again, I think
I
we're
think-
right on this
but
one. I think he
boys-
just doesn't have the opportunity to
Wait.
show if he's a good manager or not because his team's
Okay,
trash.
yeah, exactly. I agree with that. But boys, look, it's his first. Was it his first managerial season last season in charge? At the back end of a relegation season from the Premier League, he got straight back promoted to the Premier League with the
Exactly.
squad. You know, it wasn't that good. They had old players in there as well. You know, experience you could say, but a lot of players that were getting on losing their legs. I'd say he's doing all right. You remember, he's in the first stages of his career. He'll be on to be a good manager in my opinion.
Yeah, he's
I
got
personally
potential.
think he's going to be the first manager sacked of the Premier League campaign.
That's the thing I can see. No, well, I think Ollie will be before him, but I can see him being sacked very soon.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Ole will be second.
Sack him then if he's actually going to be sacked soon. Like, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, he might have potential, but
Yeah.
he is going to get sacked soon. Let's be
That's what I
honest.
mean,
Like,
that's why I'm
they're not
basing
gonna
it
get
on.
points. So
Right, so we'll put him second.
So let's
then,
whack
guys.
it. Let's whack
I
him
guess
in
we-
second.
I
then.
don't want him to.
Move
but
on.
I think that's what's going to happen. So.
Slaven Bilic.
I think Bilic. You know, he was at West Ham. He did a quality job at West Ham. But his time obviously came to an end there.
Yeah.
And I think he's done well for West Brom as well.
Yeah,
I
that's
think he's got to be an
I
average.
think average as
Yeah.
well, actually. Like saying.
I
Average
think
yeah,
average
I'm
as
fine
well.
with that. Yeah, yeah.
He's a
Sam,
good
we're not having your
personality too.
slander
Yeah.
towards West
Sam,
Brom, mate.
put
Sit
your
down.
agendas to one side for a
mate,
second.
Are you joking me? You were the one that was spearheading
Let's-
it the
let's
whole
move
time
on.
the last time we spoke
Let's
about
move
that.
on. Let's
I'm
move
not
on.
having
Let's
that.
move on.
Right, let's move on.
Oh,
Whack him in
yes.
average.
We've got the finished one.
Nah, first God
The
tier.
finished
Okay.
one.
Jose
Let's just go to
Mourinho.
Spurs fans. Go on, George. Take it away.
Instantly God tier. First God tier. There's nothing else to say.
Hang on a second. Let's calm down a bit.
One
shall we?
second, let me-
What I mean,
No.
Come on.
How many trophies has he
How
won?
can you
No.
not instantly
Nah,
put him in
nah,
God tier as a
nah.
manager?
I've got a question for both of them two, first of all. I will let them speak.
Go on.
Would you have put Jose Mourinho in the top tier if he wasn't your manager? No.
Yes.
Fact.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sam would be the
100%.
first guy to say it.
You
Sam would be
cannot
like,
win 25 trophies in your career and not be a God tier
Yeah,
manager.
that's
So,
how I'm basing
end
it
of
on.
discussion.
Trophies.
I've won 25
End of
trophies
discussion.
on career mode, mate.
No, but
I'm
hang on,
great
hang on, wait, hang
manager.
on.
But this
Hang
isn't
Right.
career mode. He's
I'm
won
gonna go
every
get some
trophy in
popcorn.
world football. So
Okay,
there's
right.
no
If you're-
discussion.
Hang on.
If you're
hang on,
basing
hang
it
on,
on
hang on.
reputation, then I'll say God. I'll say
Yeah,
God.
that's
if
what I'm
it's
trying to
based
say.
on reputation.
Are we rating
I'm basing
him
it off
right
of now.
now?
I'm saying reputation
No,
and
just
Nah,
lads,
but you see,
lads.
no, wait. Let me
No,
just
no.
say something. Wait,
He is
I'm the
turned us into
Tottenham fan here. I will
windmills.
speak. I will speak. Right.
him speak.
If we're saying about Scott Parker that it's a little bit too unfair, and he's only just started this, that, the other, and it'll be unfair to put him on sack him. All right, Jose Mourinho has joined a broken side Tottenham that still have not achieved anything yet. He's the final hope for it, despite he hasn't achieved
Half a
anything
year.
yet. What? Yeah,
Yeah,
fine. The
within
first
half a year.
season. First season, all right. Despite that, he hasn't had that much time. Is it even fair to then just like stick him on God's tier for that?
Yes.
That's exactly
So
what I'm
considering-
saying.
100%.
Because he's
Hang on,
turned
no,
us
but
around.
we just said
We
about
are
Scott
winning
Parker.
games we never would have won. He is an
Nah,
elite
George, you're mistaken.
tactical
We're not ranking
manager,
the managers on
and
their
he's one of the
achievements.
best managers out
On
there.
achievements, you might as well put.
Right.
On achievements, you put.
No, we're not. We're not.
We're
ranking the manager.
We're talking about
him
right
as a
now.
manager.
We're ranking
As of
managers.
right
As a
now,
manager.
Mourinho is no longer God tier. As of right now, he's not. As
That's
of right
absolute
now.
gas.
Listen.
That is absolute gas.
No,
You're
he's
chatting
not.
absolute nonsense.
The only managers, in my opinion,
Oh,
We
are
are
the
on track to
managers
win
in
trophies this
the
season
Oh, this
easily.
is good.
We knocked
They're not
Chelsea
in
out.
God-
We're
he's
in the
not
next
God
Europa
tier
League.
right
We smashed Man United 6-1 away. A record.
It's Man
In
United.
one
He's got a
week.
point.
In 1 week.
Away.
No, this
We've
season's
got
never won a
Look,
trophy.
9-0.
Look here.
Yeah, but
Bro, this league's
All right,
messy.
let's put your pecker away.
You've got
But
Aston
what
Villa
if-
losing
what if
to
we
The
don't
matter of
lose
the fact
goals?
is,
7-2.
the matter of the fact
Hang
is,
on.
the matter of the fact
George,
is, he
George,
has
listen.
come in.
Nah, hang on.
The matter of the fact, no, the matter of fact, he's come in and he's given
man,
our
he's
players
not
a
good
winning
right
mentality,
now.
and he's attracted Champions League players. two Europa League teams.
So with Arsenal, we got to a Spartan.
No other manager.
Wait, Baz.
You paid a fucking release clause. You paid a release clause. Not attracting a player. That's totally different.
Shut up, man!
Look.
You two are like old ladies.
Guys, look, I am Jose Mourinho lover.
I am not
do
willing
love
to chat
Jose.
to any of you again if you're not putting him in God tier. That is an absolute joke.
not-
Wait, hang
No.
on a second. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm saying he has made us.
Shut
He's
up.
made us potentially going to be top 4, potentially win Europa League. Carabao Cup almost got a bye to a semi-final, so that should be done.
But
We have the potential to win so many trophies this year, and he's creating a winning mentality.
No, George,
with
I'm
top
saying
class
One
give it
players.
second, boys.
I'm saying
let
give
me
it time before
I'm
we
an
put him in
unbiased
God.
person. Sam, one sec. I'm an unbiased person. Now, for me,
Hang on.
based on this current point right now, I'm basing it off his managerial record of the past couple of years. I don't care if he's won a trophy at Real Madrid when he first started or whatever, or
Yeah.
Champions Leagues or Premier Leagues or whatever.
Wait,
He's been sacked from Manchester United, the biggest
And
club in the world, spending
He won a
millions of
trophy
pounds.
with them.
He was
Two
sacked with-
trophies.
Yeah, but still, he wasn't good enough.
Okay,
He didn't
so
get
No, I'm not-
okay,
having
so
that.
hold
He
on,
wants
so hold on.
the
So
trophy.
if we get to it, then are you going to put Pep in sack him then because he's had a
Yes.
terrible start with Man City and he hasn't won anything in 2 years apart from a Carabao Cup?
Yeah, Pep's not achieved.
Oh,
Are
that's
you going to do that then? Which is utter bullshit.
Apart
It's
from a
not.
Carabao
Like, he's a
Cup.
good
Boys,
manager.
boys.
Alright.
Boys, we're ranking the managers.
Hang on, lads,
We're not
hang
ranking
on,
their
I've got something,
achievements.
I've got something.
no,
Jose-
that's part
Jose
of it.
Mourinho-
They are a
I've
part
got
of
breaking
it.
news.
They got the-
I know that,
I've
but
got
Jose,
breaking
when you
news.
look
No,
at
shut up, I've got breaking news. George,
Transfers
you want to
left
say
and
he's
right.
special, right? Then what's this, George?
You're not special. You're not special. You're not special anymore.
I knew you'd been
Oh!
That's bad.
Oh, You're not special anymore.
Oh!
You're not special. Is that George saying? Is that
You
George?
can try and bring it up as much as you want. I don't care.
that George
we beat
Akina
Man United
saying we're not
away.
special anymore?
It is banter.
It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
Man down.
Look, boys,
Keep talking, keep talking.
George and Sam, calm it down. We need to rank him. We
Okay,
need to
my
rank him now,
ranking
'cause
is that if he
we'll be here
if he
all
can
day.
carry this on and we achieve something, then I'm sticking him on God tier. But for now, it's a very, very high, decent, very high.
No, right, go on.
What are you
Alex,
shaking your head at me for, George? I'm being realistic here.
Alex, go on.
No, because
Alex,
if
go
you're
on.
not even gonna back him up to be good, then these lot are definitely not even close.
Alex,
Just because I'm not putting him on God tier means I'm not backing him. Nah, I'm not.
I didn't
Alex,
say
go
you're
on.
not backing him. I said if you're not backing him for God tier, then these guys definitely aren't. That's why I'm shaking my head.
George, you're wrong, because I am. If we're putting Brendan Rodgers in
Exactly.
decent, Mourinho
Boys, I'm gonna have some.
is in
time.
God tier. I'm
Average,
sorry.
but anyway.
Yeah, look at Josh Earsfood.
I'm sorry,
Ellis, answer it.
Mourinho
Ellis,
for
answer
me.
it. Let's move on. Ellis, go on.
Is God.
Mourinho,
Ellis.
he's not GOAT tier anymore. Decent.
God, who's God tier? Full
But
stop,
he
full stop.
might
I don't
reach God
get how
tier.
it's-
He might reach God tier. That's my point.
He is. Keyword is.
Average.
God tier.
He's been
He
sacked
is.
from his
No,
last
I'm
two
basing
games,
it-
man. He's
I'm
not
basing it
GOAT
on Tottenham
anymore.
alone.
That's not the point, though.
Right now,
That's just such a
2020
stupid
average.
argument.
As soon as you get sacked, you instantly drop down.
Bro,
Man
I
United
think-
sacked
I
him
think-
for winning. Man
I think
United
what
sacked
George
him for
happened,
winning
right?
2 trophies rather than 3.
I think what George
Like,
is
that's
happening
as
here,
simple
right?
as
George
that.
is thinking. George is thinking as a career. We're not ranking careers, brother. We're
I'm
talking
not
about
ranking
right
careers.
now, 2020.
I'm talking what
yeah?
he's done to our
He's no
team and how
longer
we're turning it
God tier.
around.
What's he done to
We
your
were
team, bruv?
we were
What do you
projected to
mean?
finish 15th.
You finished
we
your
nearly
Europa
got
League, bruv.
Champions
What's so good
League.
about that?
Yeah, but that's.
What trophy
to
did
me,
you
though,
got
that's
so
not-
far?
That's not God tier to me though. Like, God,
But it's not
You got
just
even a-
that.
Boys,
I
can
literally-
someone-
I
someone-
literally
someone-
just said it's not just that. He's attracted world-class players, which no other
Max
manager apart from
Dees.
Ancelotti in the league and Pep Guardiola can do. None of them. No, those two.
Boys,
those
can
three
someone grab
can
some-
do that.
Someone grab some tissues for George. Oh, look,
I'm
whack
ashamed
him
of it.
in God and
Oh, yeah,
move
myself.
on.
Okay, next up is Man City's manager Pep Guardiola. Now, Pep Guardiola's had a little bit of a difficult start, despite he has won a fair number of Premier League trophies, a lot of Carabao Cups, this, that, the other. Lads, what's your honest thoughts on Pep
One tier
Guardiola?
only. One tier
Is-
only.
One
That's
tier.
God.
Bro,
One
We
tier.
don't even
If you dare,
we don't even-
if you dare put the disrespect on my manager here, not my manager, but my guy here. yeah?
Hey!
We're putting
Whoa.
putting
Oh,
Mourinho.
Oh, you Man
in God.
City in disguise.
Yeah?
Oh, you're
Putting
60 in
Mourinho in
disguise.
God. Oh, if you put Mourinho in God, look,
But
put,
secretly
We're
knows
past that, mate. We're past that. Pep Guardiola.
Alright, hang on.
God.
Babs, why would
God.
you put Pep in God?
because he's a God, he's better than Mourinho.
It's
That's
obvious.
That's
They
your
can both
answer,
be in
because
God
he's
tier.
better
They're
than
both in God
Mourinho.
tier.
why. And he taught Arteta the ways. That's why he's God.
I mean,
I was waiting for that one to come up.
For me, I've said it from the start, and I'll say it again. For me, there's only 2 God tiers in the league, managers in the league right now, right? Klopp and Pep Guardiola, and that's it. That's for me. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I completely agree with you, Babs. other than Brendan Rodgers, mate. So we'll take that one. Yeah.
Right, disagree. I think there's 4.
No, I'm joking. No, there's 2. Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. They've killed the game. Both coming from Germany. Both
We're not,
English football.
I don't think people understand. This is not about past achievements. This is not about nothing to do with that. It's just 2020, man. It is what it is. Let's move on. Go on.
Exactly.
Okay, in the year
It doesn't have to be-
2020, City have had a weak start.
You have to
Cool,
consider
wait
how
for
good
them,
they
Sam.
are as a manager.
Look, let's
Would
just-
you want
No,
them
no,
at
no,
your
hang on a
club?
second.
Yes, elite level
Hang on a
manager. That's
Look,
it.
I'll
You
say
did
it right
it-
now. One of the things
hang
why.
on.
One of the reasons what.
I'm not having this.
Go on.
I'm not having this because you're giving it all large about Mourinho being
not having
finished, yeah? You're giving it all large about Mourinho being finished. Well, by that logic, in 2020, Pep Guardiola is technically finished then because he's not got City to win first place and he's had a bad start this
Bruv,
start. So bad.
Hang on,
Where's
Mourinho
your
is finished.
agenda?
A man said, right? A man said you finished 6th in the league, and Mourinho was having parades around in the. We got 6th Europa League. Yeah, that's for me finished. Mourinho would never do that. Mourinho would never do that.
Oh my god.
That's
Mate,
what
your
Tottenham's done to
agenda
Mourinho.
is jarring, man. Jarring.
That's
No,
what
I can scratch the
Mourinho's.
walls
That
right now.
Mourinho would never
Oh.
celebrate that anywhere else except for Tottenham.
Oh, this agenda.
That's what I'm
stinks.
gonna say.
Oh my
It
god.
is agendas. I don't care if it's agendas. I don't rate
reeks.
Mourinho, man. I don't like Mourinho.
Agenda
Thank you. You admitted it. You admitted it. Right. Mourinho agenda. We can move on from there. Ladies and gentlemen, the logic of Bavni Kapoor, he doesn't like Mourinho. So there's his answer.
But
Right, let's move on.
This side. Mourinho's
I needed
not
his
top
George.
anymore.
Pep Guardiola.
Bro, it's not Mourinho. Pep Guardiola, rank him right now.
Look. Pep Guardiola, we're all going to put him in God, whack him in God,
God,
move
right,
on, Frank
move on.
Lampard.
I've
Move
got a
on,
problem
Frank
with putting
Lampard.
him on God. It's Babs' logic that I'm
Move
questioning.
on, Samuel. Just shut
Oh,
up.
Sam, shut your mouth, man.
Shut your mouth. You support 2 clubs. You shut your
No, I don't. No, I don't. Moving on.
Lampard.
Frank Lampard.
I'll
put him-
He hasn't proved himself yet. He hasn't proved himself
Right,
yet.
one at a time.
Exactly.
One at a time.
Right,
Let's
yeah.
go. One at a time. Sam, go first. Come on, quick.
Okay, so the thing about Frank Lampard is that what I really don't get is how people can be so heavily against Sarri, despite he actually did much better in the league than Lampard and also won a Europa League trophy, but yet those same people are in favour of Lampard staying in. You look at their transfer window as well. They've signed pretty much a pace merchant, Timo Werner, and that's pretty much been proven in the Premier League and proven with the significance difference between Bundesliga and Premier League. If Frank Lampard does not win anything this season, I guarantee you this, with the nature of Roman Abramovich, Lampard is going out the door. He's putting too
100%.
many young players at risk,
Where
too
would
many
you-
young players at failures. I would put Lampard, really nothing special.
Okay.
Really?
Okay. Wow. Right. We'll go on. Move on. Alex Griffin, give me your thoughts on
Lampard, I think he did really well at Derby. He's gone to Chelsea.
Did
He was at Derby, and he's had a really
Let him
good
speak,
transfer
let him
season.
Wouldn't say he did really
What, and lost a
well.
playoff
He's had a
final?
real.
Let him
No,
speak.
but look,
Wait, one sec, boys.
yeah,
Currently
but
look
he
at where
did well to
are
get
in the
Derby into the
Champions
playoffs.
League. Yeah, exactly. Derby are crap. right
Okay.
now, with the same squad that they have with Frank Lampard.
Exactly.
They're like bottom of the league.
They don't have Mount and that.
Let
anymore
him
because they're
speak.
one-liners.
Yeah.
Alex,
Right, no, listen up.
Mourinho.
At Chelsea,
go on.
At Chelsea, he's had a great transfer window, but for me, he hasn't been a manager for long. He hasn't got much experience. He hasn't proved much yet, apart from obviously the players he's brought in. I'd whack him in average.
Nah. You can't put Frank Lampard in average. I'm sorry, but
You
last
can.
season,
What, you put him higher?
what he did last season with a young squad in Chelsea, some of the Tamora never played in the Premier League before, Mason Mount never. He still got Champions League football. Nah, first season
Just
in the Premier League
about
as well,
and lost
just
2
about
finals.
with a team that was nowhere near Leicester's, and he still got it in there over us with young players playing. I'm sorry, but he's better than that in his first managerial season
Wow.
in the Premier League. Come on,
And
I'm back.
let's currently look at these signings, and if these signings are really going to take
No.
Chelsea to the next
Okay,
level.
what
Yeah,
I'm
but you
gonna
can
say-
also
Yeah, this
say
is the
that you
season
look
to
at
prove
you
it.
look
What
at
I'm gonna
Guardiola's
say-
signings, etc.
Right,
They
let-
don't
let-
gel
wait, Josh,
straight
Josh.
away. They don't just
Josh,
Yeah,
Go on,
no
Josh.
crap, they don't gel straight away.
No,
That's why a
fine,
manager has the
bruv,
ability
let
to
him
try and make
speak,
that happen.
bruv. Hey, Josh, go on, say something.
What?
What do you think?
Nah, it's just. I forgot this video. Right. No, like Lampard, I don't think he's proved himself yet. You know, he's got all these signings. He's got to have this season, and this is the season to prove himself. And obviously, last season, as Ellis, like echoing, and I'm saying, he's had the youngsters to prove himself, and obviously put into the Champions League spots, which is, for a record, is a massive achievement in itself. But this is the season to prove himself and actually get a trophy. And if you don't get a trophy, out you go, mate. See you later. You're out of the Chelsea job, in my opinion. You know, all that money,
Right.
you can't
What do you say,
receive
George?
after that.
So wait, what would you rank him?
my
sorry?
opinion,
What would you
I've-
rank him?
I'd rank him. I want to say decent, but I'm going to say average, like a high average. High average.
High average.
For me, I think he can talk a good game. I think he's got a great personality in that sense. Like the way he talks in the media and everything is great and comes across very well. But like I said, he's already bottled promotion with Derby. He has already lost 2 finals with Chelsea. He has now he spent like 250 million. Can't get the team going properly as of yet. All right, 4-0 against Crystal Palace, but let's be honest, that's at home. They should be winning that game anyway.
Yeah.
And Rudiger doesn't like him and doesn't rate him as a manager at all. He says he doesn't know what he's doing. So I think for me, I think last year he was riding off of a lot of these youth players he had to play, paid so much respect to him because he's obviously a Chelsea legend, so they want to prove a point to him.
Yeah.
Whereas now that he's actually got top, expensive international players, I'm not convinced that he's actually going to be able to manage them well. So we'll see a lot this season. So I'd say either really nothing special or average.
I've never rated Lampard as a manager. I think he's extremely overrated for what he has. I know last season he did well, but look into context for a second, right? Look into it. They lost so many games, and I think they got top 4 not because how great they were, because of how worse everyone else was, how bad Tottenham were, how bad Arsenal were. For example. They lost like 9 games last season or something like that.
Agreed.
They got away with it, in my opinion.
No.
Where are we going to put him?
Really nothing
Average.
special.
Well, most is average, so we'll have to.
Okay, average. We'll go average. All
right.
Right, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Go on.
Well, this should be easy.
One place.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think sack him is because the longer he stays at Man United, as a rival fan, I love it. Because what it means is they're just going to get worse and worse. He's a poor man manager. Well, no, sorry, he's a good man manager, but just poor tactics. And they call themselves, was it?
We lost.
Ole Gunnar freestyle, that's what they call him, don't they?
Yeah.
For me, listen, I would love him to stay at United. So I'm going to say,
I'm
going to say put him in God tier. United, keep him. He's the manager for you. Ole's at the wheel. Come on. We're back.
How he managed to get the job. He did a terrible job at Cardiff in English football first.
He got relegated.
Yeah, how he managed to get the Man United job is beyond me. Tactically inept, awful, doesn't know what he's doing. Terrible sack.
Well, the reason why he got the job was because he took over a sacked Jose Mourinho, and then he actually had a good start.
What
then there were some bad games, and then just as when you think Ole is going to lose it, he wins these significant games. But I think it's past that now. This guy needs to go.
What was the? Well, lads, what I'm going to say, right? No, what's that quote from Andy Tate? You got the job on a technicality. But yeah, what I'm going to say. For me, really nothing special. Do you know what? Yeah, as I said.
Yeah.
But Josh, what are you going to say?
I don't really want to say anything about Ole because I know they cheated their way against a win for Brighton. So I don't really want to speak about it.
I prefer not to speak.
Ole is at the wheel.
I prefer not to speak.
Okay, Alex.
Right, let's put him somewhere, boys. I don't know. I don't know much about him. I know a lot of United fans don't like him. I'd probably go really nothing special.
Really nothing special. Okay. Go on, Sam. Say it. Where'd you put him?
The guy's done out here. He's finished. He's gone. He's got a shit.
He is finished. He is finished.
He's got a Bruno Fernandes VAR-backed player that saves his arse. Well, not for long. The guy's done out here. Man United are the biggest club in the country, and you got someone like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer trying to pull the strings. Nah, off you go, sunshine. He's sacked.
Sack him.
I agree with Sam.
Sack him. Okay, Josh is sack him.
All right then. Let's whack him and sack him then. Whack him and sack him.
No, don't sack him. Keep him, please. Don't sack him. I'm begging you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just
Keep him, please.
Ancelotti.
What a manager, this
Look,
guy.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Do you know
He's
what?
got to go in God, surely.
I wouldn't have said God before. I would have put him in decent. He's a very, very good manager. Now look at it right now. You look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what he did at United, right? The reason why he did so well at the start is because he's a man manager. He keeps players happy, right? But he doesn't have tactics. He's a freestyler, isn't it? Ole Gunnar freestyle. But Carlo has the tactics and he has the man manager ability. For me, if you're gonna put Mourinho and God, I wouldn't have put him both there before. But he has to be God.
No, I thought they were both God originally anyway. I think that he's got.
For me, they would have been a really.
The fact he's got Hannes, he's got all these players in.
Yeah.
Never would have done that before. If it
I think Everton have a good chance in getting Champions League, boys.
Yes, 100%.
They do. I think it's just injuries. Injuries might prevail,
100%.
but they've got a really good chance because they've got a world-class manager.
God.
Okay, God then is.
Nah, if I'm sticking Mourinho decent, he's decent, but fine. Right, next up is Dean Smith, Aston Villa manager. Now, the thing about Dean Smith was he was previously a Brentford manager and did a smashing job that got him the job at Villa. Villa should have gone down, but then there was an issue with goal line tech. But you fast forward to this time now, they just beat the champions of England 7-2.
That's ridiculous.
7-2.
Yeah.
Great.
That's insane.
For me, right, I look at Villa's team right now. The players they've signed, the striker they've got, the goalkeeper, the defenders, the midfielders. I think they're gonna get top half for me, in my opinion.
Top half.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think so. I look at their team.
That's a huge shout.
Into your brain right now. Man United, Chelsea, Leicester, Liverpool, Manchester City, Tottenham, Everton, Wolves. There's 8 teams
Leeds.
right there.
Clear that Aston Villa have built a team around Jack Grealish. This is a team that is definitely destined to survive in the Premier League, but top 10
Yeah.
might be stretching it a bit far.
I'll say I can't put him in God tier. I'll whack him in decent.
What? Are you?
Mate,
Yeah,
Are you
you're a clown,
joking?
Alex.
Get out the offside.
how?
Alex is sacked. Alex
How?
is sacked.
Next
Conte.
one. Next.
Right,
Next.
lads,
David
lads,
Mourinho is indecent, and you're
Lads.
Dean fucking Smith.
Ellis,
Wait.
Ellis, where
Wait,
are we
wait,
sticking?
Wait.
Hang on. Where are we
We're doing
sticking
this-
Alex Griffin, lads? Where are we sticking him?
Sack him. Sack
Shut
him.
up!
Sacked.
No.
Sack him.
Nah, shut up.
Right, one at a time, one by one. Josh Fusion, where are you putting him right now? Go on, let me know.
He's bang average. He's bang average, you know.
Bang
Yeah,
average.
yeah,
Okay,
definitely
good
bang
to hear.
average. Yeah.
George, quickly, go on.
No,
I
yeah.
think average. I might have put really nothing special before the transfer window, just because I
Okay.
thought like they were going to get relegated again. But yeah,
We're not going to answer
No,
Alex
no,
Griffin.
not
I'm not
Just
even
have to
voting.
answer the question.
I
Sam Chipek.
take my vote back. I'm not answering.
Sam Chipek.
Well, he did answer. He said decent, and I'm saying average.
An
good
average.
majority average.
Right.
Abs, I swear to God, if you put Arteta above Mourinho, you're getting a slap. Where
I
you
can't put
putting
him above
Arteta?
Mourinho. I can't. Hang on, I can't put him in God tier because see with me, George. I'm not here to just put my Mourinho's the best man of the world ever seen. Shut up. Well, I'm gonna put him.
No, statistically,
Listen, what I know, you guys know I love Mikel, and the thing is, right, there's receipts on my social media that I wanted him back in 2018, so it's not like I've just jumped on the bandwagon, unlike George Achille, where he says, you're not special anymore, and then he goes, this guy's a god tier. Go on, it is what it is.
'cause he is.
Right?
he had a
What I'm
shit
gonna
Man United
say,
team.
what I'm gonna say is I look at it now, and what he's done so far at Arsenal, he's really improved us, and for once in a long time, we have a spine in our team. That's the transfers there, but also the fact that he's attracted some quality players. That's what George wants to talk about release clauses and that. But if you go actually read some articles for once and stop sucking off Mourinho, you might know that Partey joined because of Arteta's ambition, right? That's why.
I'm
but
sure
it is
that
what-
Oh my God.
ambition looked really good next to the 240k a week check.
It is what it is, man. And all I'm gonna say, right, is talk about Mourinho, what he's done. Arteta's won a trophy. You know what that is, George? A trophy. Yeah,
is
silverware. Yeah.
Mourinho-
Look, at
Mourinho
Tottenham.
has won
At Tottenham.
lots of silver.
At Tottenham. At Tottenham. That's
he's
what
been
I'm
with us
talking
for
about.
half a
Alright,
year.
he took
Yeah.
over in the
You know what
December,
silverware is, Sam?
November
I'm
time.
not talking about your cups in your mum's cupboard downstairs. I'm talking about actual silverware. Yeah? I'm talking about actual silverware right now. But still.
He's chatting like we've
I'm
said
not
anything.
gonna-
He's chatting
Right?
like we said anything bad about Arteta already. He's already
What
said
I'm
the
gonna
shots without even
say
hearing what we
is,
said.
for me, in my opinion, I think for me right now in 2020, I think he's better than Mourinho, but I'm not gonna put him in God tier because I'm not that stupid. So for me, I think he's on par with Rodgers. I'm gonna put him in decent.
Whoa. This guy's saying that Arteta's improving Arsenal. Nah, mate, you still got to be Brighton, mate. You still got to be Brighton with Arteta.
say that all the
so
time.
Shut your
It's
mouth,
like-
shut your
you
mouth.
say-
No.
you say that
If you
all
can't
the
be
time.
Brighton, with his Arteta win trophies. You can't be Brighton, mate, because we're too good.
If I was being
still put him
unbiased, I would
decent.
have said really nothing special. But no, I
I
recognise
would
he's a
no,
good
I would have
manager.
put him in. The thing
so
is,
I put
I
him in
have an
decent.
agenda against Mourinho, but I would have still put him in decent. I just don't think he's God tier. That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you know
But
what?
go
Babs,
on.
do you know what Teta means in Spanish?
Oh, shut up. I don't know, man.
Tit.
Yeah, cool, man. That's what Mourinho
Your
is.
manager is a tit.
Look, boys, let's just rank Mikel Arteta and
Obviously,
move on.
decent.
Decent, obviously.
I'd put him in decent as
We've
well.
been recording for nearly an hour.
Sam,
Next
mate,
one,
shut
let's
your
go.
little trap.
Alright, Alex's team. Leeds
Right,
United.
Bielsa, boys. Oh, Alex's team, I was waiting for it because you're obsessed, Sam. You're fucking obsessed.
True.
Ball, Alex, chins up.
Wait,
Right,
one sec, boys.
no.
One sec. I see something in the distance
Look,
there in
look.
Alex's wardrobe. Is that a lead shirt?
Look here.
I see that white home shirt.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right. Look.
Right now, look. I'm gonna speak
deny.
here because I know a lot. I do know quite a bit about
no,
Leeds.
Oh, I wonder.
Bielsa. Look, listen here, boys. Bielsa is one of the best coaches in the world. He has got to be up there in
Sits in
God.
the bucket, though.
He sits on a
Nah,
bu-
to
look
be
at
fair
his
to Alex,
tactics.
he's
Look
a
how he
footballing
sets up the
genius, to be
squad.
fair. He is.
He's quality. Look who he's brought into Leeds as well. Some of those players.
Wow. Brilliant.
Rodrigo,
Wow.
Rafinha.
They put up a good
I could
fight
name
against
a few
Leeds
more.
now. Come on.
They've had a.
Well, and they smashed.
I'm
Man
just
City as
saying.
well,
I'm
should've
just
won
saying.
that
I think he's a quality. I think he's. I might sound like an idiot, but I genuinely think he's one of the best
This guy
coaches
just-
in the world. Right. Okay. So let's just rank him. Bielsa, boys. I'm putting him in God. I don't care.
Okay, wow.
Of course
Surprise.
you are, Alex.
Surprise.
What a pride.
I'm just.
All right, now
I've
let's
told
move
you
on.
the
Alright,
reasons.
cool, George. George. Yeah, go on, George.
I think decent. I think he's an incredible
Yeah.
coach.
Decent,
Manager. He's
decent.
obviously
Josh
doing
is
really
decent
well.
as well.
I know, but I'm gonna rank him in average. He's won one trophy. I can't rank him higher than that.
Oh, okay, that's just.
I
You're
don't wanna speak- I don't wanna
deluded.
speak
Brendan
anymore.
Rodgers indecent.
I prefer not to speak.
Oh
I
my
prefer
God.
not
Nah,
to
lads, go on. Sam.
Oh, I'm
shut
chatting
up.
shit, by the way. I'm chatting shit.
Sam.
Although,
Sam, go on.
Wait, what do I need to do?
Where'd you rank him?
Alright, I don't know about Bielsa.
Who would I need to go?
he's
Football-wise, football coach-wise, I'll put him on decent.
Alright, for me, I think he's better than Arteta. He's better than Rodgers, but he's not as good as Pep or Ancelotti.
Mourinho.
He's better than
Yeah.
Mourinho.
So a high decent.
Yeah, high decent. I know he's, but for me, in my opinion, his philosophy is better than Mourinho's. But alright, cool. We'll put him in decent.
We'll move on.
so.
Did he
I
not win the Copa
retract the
America?
statement about
No.
Bielsa. He's going in decent. Let's move on
Okay.
to Graham Potter. Here's Josh. Put your peck.
Come
away.
on! He's the most underrated
Do you know what,
manager in the
right?
boys.
Okay.
He's one of the most underrated managers in the league.
No, I
We
do believe-
No.
I-
We went from a proper defensive manager and a proper defensive system in Chris Hughton, which
Yeah.
has just been appointed not Forest.
Don't
He's
say a
now
bad
known
thing
as
about
Forest,
him.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've
I love
just
Chris.
literally, and we're now transforming into attacking style. We're actually attacking once in our lives, which is fantastic. So for Potter to come into our club and to keep us in the league in his first season in charge of Brighton and progressing us like he is right now, nah. He's got to be average, at least average from you guys. I'm sorry. He's got
Yeah,
Average.
I
No,
can
for
agree
me,
with you.
For me, I'm gonna say
Average is
now,
about right.
obviously I don't like Brighton because of Mopé and his actions, but as a manager, I can't say anything wrong about him because I
he's
watched
such a
his team.
humble manager.
I watched his team come to the Emirates when he was still Offsiders, and he beat us at the Emirates. So, and that was Offsiders.
Yeah.
So for me,
Get
I
on
can't
with
put
it, then.
anything. I can't put
Get
anything
on.
but I'd actually put him in decent. I put him in decent.
I want to say decent, but I didn't know if that's
Really?
you guys
I
were
don't
going to say
think he's
deluded.
that
I just
high.
I'm an Arsenal fan saying that, so I would say he's decent. I don't think he's Bielsa or Arteta. But I
know
think
what?
he's
Look,
like,
let's be honest, boys. If we had a
Wow.
striker like Harry Kane or Jimenez, Brighton would be literally winning like most of our games this season so far. We would be.
He's
It's
got
it's
a
a
few
fact.
decent little
We
We
players.
can't finish our dinner.
We're gonna have to put my original. I'd say decent, but okay, cool. Move on.
Cheers, man.
Nuno
Right.
Espirito dos Santos. Nuno.
Decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
I think
Decent,
it's a
but
no-brainer.
they're on a bit of a downfall this season, you know. They're on a bit of a
No,
decline.
They are.
I
They
still
are.
think
Little
he's a
bit.
top manager.
But still,
a
he's
top
got-
manager.
If I'm right in saying, so his first season promoted from the Championship, they got Europa League football.
I think so. Hold on.
That for me.
No,
And they
Wolves, yeah, they did.
That's
And they got to a-
astonishing in itself.
And they got to I think last 16 Europa League as well, and they lost to Sevilla, the team that won the thing.
That was the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, quarterfinals. So listen, for me, I'd say decent as well. I have to say decent.
Yeah, he's got to be decent. Sure.
Yeah.
I'd
say decent.
His style of football is incrable as well. The way he's got.
Yeah,
like,
Portugal
really
FC,
attacking.
I'm
And
gonna go
also,
decent.
Look about it right now. Look at the results he's gotten against the big managers. He's beaten Pep at Etihad. He hasn't beaten Arteta, but he's only versed him once.
He
What
beat
was the-
us at home. He beat us.
Yeah, he
at
beat
our ground.
Tottenham. He beat Man United a lot of times.
But yeah, I think we all
Yeah.
could agree on
Decent.
decent.
I'll definitely
Decent,
put him
let's
on
move
decent.
on.
Yes, I would.
Let's
put him on
move
decent.
on.
manager is Sean Dyche.
God tier. I'm not going to hear anything less. God tier manager.
I would say I don't like his style of football, but you have to respect it. You know, give
Yeah.
respect.
It
where
works.
it's due.
It works for that club.
It works. They've stayed up for longer than you would have expected them to. Their team, look at the quality of their team and the players they have there, and then you go, they've been in the league, and I think they finished top half one year, didn't it?
And
Yeah.
They did. They played European
And they
football.
got into European football. So for
European
me,
football.
He's been at Burnley for ages.
if I look at the managers in average, right, I think he's better
better
in
than most of them,
in
to
what
be
he's
honest with
done.
you.
In what he's done.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche is decent, and that's the end of it. Sean
Yeah,
Dyche
it's
is
got to be
decent.
decent.
I think he's
Nothing
the lower
else.
end of decent though, because I think the ones
Yeah.
we've already got in there are
Yeah.
better than
Yeah,
him. They're all better
yeah.
than him, but he's
Yeah.
definitely better than the
Yeah.
average,
Yeah.
so he's like in between the two.
But
Yeah.
in terms of Burnley,
Definitely.
Burnley's in the bin.
Basically,
Yeah,
Sean
yeah.
Dyche will get a good job as his next job.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Okay,
put it that
moving
way, 'cause
on.
He's a good
Yeah.
manager.
Ralph
Right, move on
Hassenhuttl.
then.
I think
know
we've
what?
got our first nothing special, to be honest with you.
No, I
Yeah.
disagree. I fully disagree. I fully
No,
disagree.
it's just-
When they were losing games last season, right, and they were in the relegation zone.
Pulled
Think
out the
about it.
bag.
They lost 7. Was it 7-0?
9
9
Oh,
0.
yeah, 9-0.
9-0.
9-0, right? And they were bottom.
To Leicester.
They were in the bottom. Listen to this, right? They were in that relegation zone when we versed them in November. Arsenal. Fast forward to the restart of the Premier League, they were above us. That's how well he's done. Into the top half. For me, I look at him as a manager and what he's done and how he's kept them up. And that he hasn't been back that much either. Danny Ings is banging in goals now, right? I think you look at the average managers. I don't think he's worse than any of them.
Yeah, you got a good point. I do think it's a bit weird. Well, not weird. Sorry, I think it's a bit
Wait.
like strange that you could have Like, is it Danny Ings that's doing it because he's bagging them so many goals? Because they haven't
Maybe
really
so, but
started
you-
this. They haven't started the season that well. Like they,
Look
they,
at
You know
their
what?
team
I
right
look,
now.
I look at Southampton's team, and I'm not.
Baz,
a
we
fan
can't
of
put
it.
him in average.
No,
What
he's
you
not
gonna
in
put him?
average. Ralph Hassenhuttl was indecent.
Oh,
What?
what? Are you mental?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh
I wouldn't
my
go
You
that
have a
far.
go, and you have a
You're
go at
dumb.
Alex for that. Wow.
I wouldn't
You're
go that far,
dumb.
but I think he's a good manager. So yeah, go on.
Ralph
Average at
Hassenhuttl,
most.
I
right?
can settle for average.
Average for me.
Wait,
Are you
no,
joking?
No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
How are we putting Bielsa in average
No,
and
no,
fucking
no,
this
no.
Southampton manager in
Hey,
average?
Alex, right.
I did not mean to put
Bielsa's indecent.
Ralph Hassenhuttl in thing. If you lose 9-0 at home, I'm sorry, but you are finished.
But they beat you as well, didn't they?
Finished.
But they beat you as well.
Great, mate. We weren't even playing. No, we didn't care for the rest.
No, so hang on. So you beat them 9-0 and you still lost to them.
You didn't care, but you needed the win to get Champions League, didn't you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It
but guess
cost
what?
you
We
Champions
didn't
League
want
football.
Champions League. Yeah, we didn't want it. Though. We didn't want it. We
Alright,
didn't want
for
it.
me-
You didn't
for
want
me-
to
Put
watch
him
Champions
on
League.
nothing special in my opinion.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, Roy Hodgson.
Oh
Hodgson.
no.
Well, you know, yeah, I hate
He's long-
Kyle, yeah, I hate
he's-
Kyle,
he's-
yeah, you know.
No.
He's similar to David
Bro,
Moyes. His career's long.
What?
No, let's be on. No, boys.
Respect. Hang on.
No,
put some respect
guys,
on my man's
guys,
manager.
you gotta
This guy's
respect
been
him.
managing for like 40, 50 years. Right?
He's
I know.
70 years old.
I respect that. I respect
Alex
that.
Alex
He's
don't like him.
managed
I feel
Inter
like-
Milan. He's managed clubs in Italy
No, I
across
know.
the world. He's managed England's national side.
How-
Not
how-
the best,
Yes,
it is
but we're
what it is.
ranking-
Hang on a second.
Yeah,
I thought
but
we weren't talking
ranking him
about
right
CVs
now,
in the
Babs.
past, Babs.
Alex, as Roy
I'm just
Hodgson
saying,
would
respect.
say,
Hang
as
on,
Roy
Babs.
Hodgson would
No, he
say,
doesn't
are
need-
you
he needs
taking the
respect.
piss? Are you taking the piss? Because he thinks you are taking.
No,
No,
it's
let's not take
let's
the
not
piss
take the piss here. That's the quote.
Such a
Right,
stretch,
okay,
though.
cool, lads.
Such
Stop
a big
waffling. Let's
stretch.
get to the point. Everyone, one by one. Josh, where are you putting him?
Sack him.
Sack him. Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah, I think
Right.
No, I'm
George.
joking. I'm joking.
Bit
Average.
har- bit
Average.
harsh.
Average,
Average.
George.
Oh, it's got to be average, I think.
Average. Alex.
Right now, average.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm putting him in average as well.
Okay, Sam.
Really nothing special.
Ellis.
Average.
Average for me. We'll put him in average.
Average it
Move.
is.
Finally,
Alright, and
Final
Jurgen
one. We
Klopp.
can just-
I don't think
Do we
have
need to go into much
argue about this.
detail?
I don't think we have to
I think
argue
this
about
is
this.
pretty
He
obvious.
is,
Get him in
he
the
is
top.
easily God tier.
That wraps up the video. Babs, please put a sock in your mouth for a second.
Oh,
More
shut
than
up.
sock at this rate.
Please. But subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. There's the ranking of every Premier League manager.
Right. Shut up, you lot. We'll see you in the next video.
See you later, guys.